Hey y'all, this is Gaming Granny coming at you, and this is Lego the Video Game, the movie. Tonight we will be doing the board, the showdown, which is the way to beat the game. And then we'll do a little bit of stuff in the bonus room, because I want to show you that as well. Okay. Now, disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything in it is my opinion. And, yeah, everything in it's my opinion, and my opinion only. There are no sponsors for this video. Okay, so welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. If you have no idea on God's green earth what this is, hang around, you might like it. It's just me talking about the game, and occasionally I'll throw in a tidbit of something else, but not very often. As I said, we have to play this in story mode, and we, because it's the board where you duke it out with the bad guy. And then we'll go into the bonus room after that. Alright, let's get going. Doing what we can with what we see, and that's about all we can do right now.
You want some? I'm gonna bite you in half!
You aren't even trying.
Who, them or me? I'm trying, dude.
Get this out of my system!
I really like it much better once you get the invincibility and some of the other red blocks. But unfortunately you can't get most of them in story play, in story play. You have to get them in free play, which is why you end up spending so much time on them, because at different times you can't get but certain things. You have to go back again to get more of it. Like when you get a flyer, you have to go back and get all the stuff that was unreachable before. So,
You can't do anything about it, though, isn't it? Because I'm gonna beat you. And after I beat you, I'm gonna craggle you to a litter tray.
okay, there's a box there. Again, we'll have to come back and get it with a flyer, because you see he can't reach it. It's just out of...
I've got you now, business!
That's Lord business. Throw everything we've got at him.
Now, you'll notice that, like everything else, you do not really die, but it does take, time for them to reload you and all that. I've got 3 whole squares left. Got it.
Don't you dare throw that, Brakowski! Its legs.
Hit it! Smash it! Blow it, Emmett!
What was that? What are you doing back there?
Oh my, it looks like we're stuck. And I really don't want to have to do this. Okay, that might work. Yeah, that worked. Now, let's get this last arm and get it thrown into him. Bam.
I am going to personally grind you into dust, Brakowski.
Finish him! Pull it down and hit it!
Hey, no! Let go! Let go of this thing right now!
Why are you barking?
Okay, we are at the end of this here. But that's how it is. And free play is now unlocked. There are several other things unlocked. But but there's still tons to be done. And we finished it at a 40.9%, which is okay. And we're gonna make that go better as soon as we can. Now, first, we're gonna go ahead and do this bonus room because I'm gonna show it to you. It's so interesting in a lot of ways. So, first of all, you see that this is where these little gold packages that you've been picking up everywhere. Well, we haven't picked up that many of them yet, but we got to go back and get some of them. When you get a 5 out of 5, then you can build it. So, and like I said, we all knew this was not going to be the big ooh moment. Okay, we beat it. Yeah, we beat it all right. But now, it's up to you whether you want to go back and get the decent things off of this or something else. Okay, so that was one of our gold bricks, and we already got. I like to use the flyers in this room because it's just so much easier to get around. And, yeah, so now we just gotta get the nuts on this other side of the vent. And inside there will be another purple gem. But for some reason, I'm having trouble getting lined up on them from the side. My hands are not wanting to be right on the money tonight. I can see that it's going to be a little more difficult than normal for me. I have been 3 weeks without my headache pills. No, longer than that. But I went back to the neurologist 3 weeks ago, and they put in a new prescription, and they're having to fight with the insurance and everybody else to be able to give me the medicine. And it's the only headache med I've found that works for me. So I have one of the most awful headaches. I mean, I felt better being hungover some days. But, you know, once you become ill and you're on a lot of medicine, you cannot drink. Not a little. So, not even socially. Now, that doesn't mean you can't drink root beer and sit in a bar and do karaoke or drink sodas. I know it's not as much fun as getting drunk and, you know. But yeah. But the migraines can affect a lot of different things, and they can make you, well, they can make all kinds of things take more energy, or not even be worthwhile anymore. Alright, so if you have not figured it out yet, this bonus room is ready. Finn's bedroom. Yeah, the little boy from the movie. Yeah, the sweet boy that wants to play with Emmett and his friends all the time. That is exactly whose room we're in. Now, if you pick up everything in here, you can easily get 1,000,000 studs. I have to keep reminding myself what they call them. And some of these things only girls can do, like these things here, which is one thing about this Lego game, I can say. They have made it so that some of the physical tasks are done by the women instead of by men. Which, with the way the world is and everybody wanting to be equal all the way and all that, that's great. But that also means we're going to have to send some of our girls overseas with the military. Because you can't be equal if you can't be drafted and taken away from your family's house. It's just, it wouldn't be equal. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. I really don't like to get into political things. Occasionally I get into them though. But you know, I'm to the point where I'm so old and I'm so tired all the time, and there's just so much wrong physically with me, not to even tap anything else, just the physical. I really would prefer to avoid anything I can that's unnecessary. So, I don't think I'm going to be voting this time. For the first time since I was old enough and eligible to vote, I do not plan on voting in the presidential election this year. Now, I always had a rule, if you don't vote, you don't get to bitch. So, that's why I don't cover politics, because if I'm not going to vote anymore, there's no reason for me to open my mouth about none of it. And I know somebody out there is going, oh, but it's your duty, it's, you know. Well, you know, there are a lot of things in this world that could be, should be, whatever. But they're not all what they're supposed to be either. So, keep that in mind as well. Yeah, any of these little purple things you see me picking up, purple studs, those are all well, not all of them. Some of them are where you get the blocks from. And although I got the swamp creature out, I don't see getting them up to where I want them. So we are going to have to just go into the tank ourselves. But first we're going to let Unikitty hack. She loves to hack. You can also use Benny Wild style in her astronaut outfit. Those are the three that have the astronaut end of it. But now most of the cops can do it too. And so most of the sheriffs and that kind of things can do it as well. So if you find yourself in a pickle and you can't get a spaceman wherever you're at, take a cop. It's what works. But see, that's a blue, that's a purple thing in the computer tray there. And that is exactly where one of the yellow bricks was. Now, in here was also a gold brick. I think it was the one in the middle here that I've already picked up. But you get the idea. And there's 10 of these. And if you do this and then leave and come back or whatever, they will all... Well, the bricks won't be here again, but all of the studs will be here, and you will be able to get $1 million in this room in less than an hour, I want to say. Less than a half hour, probably. I'm doing it a little slow, and I'm doing it that way on purpose. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything, because I want you to see all of it. Yeah. So if you notice over there, it says Finn's name on the wall. And so Finn is the little boy that his dad is Will Ferrell. Now, you can flip that whole set of bars, but I'm not up for doing that right now. I just want to get all these picked up and let you see where it is and what it is, and then we'll go from there. Okay, Unikitty, I need you to become somebody that's got a way to pull stuff down. That's right. Okay, so we're going to take Wonder Woman and her little lasso of truth, the golden lasso of truth. For all my Wonder Woman fans out there. And we are going to dump this box, and then the fun begins. Because she starts building like crazy. You see all that money she's toting up? Now, I don't know what this is. It's just a little play set of some kind, looks like. But that with a gold brick in the bottom of that cardboard box when you're done with that. So, it's kind of exciting. Now, underneath the bed, there are several stacks of studs. We got all of that, and there's also the tunnel to get out of here and go anywhere else in the world. And there are some studs in here, like Teddy there had a stud in his face and on the back of his head maybe. But at any rate, we have picked them up. And all the balls in the room, you'll notice they almost all of them have a stud on top of them, but not the but they aren't necessarily, you know, where you're gonna get your gold block. Now, one of the gold blocks came out of the middle of this right here. It's kind of a little loud around here. Hopefully y'all can't hear it. And if you can, I apologize. Y'all know I don't live alone. I can't live alone. I can't cook either. Poisoned myself with a bad macaroni and cheese dinner about a month ago. I've gone to where in the middle of the night I'm either making toaster waffles or just drinking a strawberry Ensure. Depending on how I'm doing and what's going on. Now you'll see on this that there are a lot of coins all over this place to pick up. And now, see, that's going to show us a gold brick. And I wondered what one I didn't have. I guess we just got it. So we'll go over there in a minute and pick it up when I finish this part. Because it being on the bed and so forth, it's a little bit difficult to, you know, make sure that you get every last set of them. Getting the last bedpost. Now, I'm just going to take a really quick glimpse and make sure we got them all. Because I see some now that we didn't get over here around the desk lamp. Alright, we're going to pick up this one. Now we have all 10 blocks. I'm going to show you how to get the one of the ones. One of the ones I'd already gotten is you have to drive this around and once you get it around a lap, you'll see the studs pop up for it, but we already have this one. So, but make sure that you follow. But look at that. They're going to give us some more coins. More studs. Between Superman and that there, it don't want me to. But there you have it. This is what you get at the end of the game. And like I said, you can come in here and pick up $1 million every time you go through the door. And you literally can come right back in here and do this all again if you go somewhere else. And all of the studs will come back. So, that is the end of this portion of the game. I think we've done it pretty good justice. Now, I'm going to have to decide whether I want to take next week's video and show some of the things that you can open now that you beat it. And how to finish certain things on certain boards that you couldn't get before because you didn't have a flyer or you didn't have whatever it is you needed. A fireman. So, have a great week. And I'll catch you next time. Laters.